Hello again. At this point we're gonna solve the centerpiece, well, edge pieces all the way around. The corner pieces should be solved since doing it like AI 4x4. If you haven't seen the video yet, have a look at the Twisty Puzzle. He has a very good video regarding how to solve the AI 4x4, and these four corners are solved exactly that way. In the meantime, to be able to solve these two, there isn't much of an algorithm involved in there. It's more positioning and logic, but it's quite straightforward to solve. I will go through it and talk you through it. Hopefully it'll be useful for you to be able to have a look, have a go yourself. What we're planning to do is to start solving each edge originally and store them in a center layer there, and after they are full, the other four pieces will go underneath, fill them in, and on the last part is the top four edges to be done. And to do that, basically just have a look to see if there is any pairs matched on the top. If there isn't, have a look on the edge, and we have a pair mid top there. Now pretend if there isn't any, we'll just pick a color. It doesn't really matter what it is. In this one, let's say there's a yellow one. I will look to find a yellow on the bottom. If it doesn't exist, just look underneath. There's a yellow one there. I just need to bring that up to top layer. So I have a yellow there, have a yellow there, so just marry them up, and that's done. Now we want to bring that to the top layer. Now I have the top with a green, just looking for a green anywhere on here. It doesn't exist, so we'll look somewhere else. There is one there, there's another one there. I just need to bring them up to where I want it to go. So if I twist it up, now it's on the top layer, and we have a green there and a green there, and marry them up. So straightforward. And now to put that, store it in that layer again, just in the middle, push it out of the way, bring it back, and the full layer is stored. Let's do another one. White. Oh, we have a full one there, which is quite handy, so I'm just going to twist it up. Got that. Another green, so I'll look for a green. Can't find one. There's a green one there, so I want to bring that green up. Now again, if I twist it down, brings it to the middle layer to roll up. One to the top, another one. It would have gone there. Twist that back, so I still have my top row to move, and I have green and a green. I can marry them up. And through all this, I'm not worried about this one. As we talked about before, when we're doing all this movement, the center row does not get affected at all. Neither does this, providing you don't use any specific algorithm to start rotating them. So watch out for it, but just, it doesn't happen very often. You have to be very careless to be able to mix those up. Now to be able to put that in there, I have a full bear. I put it in the back so it doesn't get interrupted. Twist that in the center, push it out of the way, and roll that back, and I have two edges solved. Going back to the top and have a look, see if I have anything that is already matched. There isn't. I have a blue one there and a blue one there, so I just twist that to marry them up and twist it to the top. Now that's on the top. I'm looking at a yellow one, and I have a yellow there, so twist that together, a full set. Now I want to store that in the center. Now bear in mind we have two already full, so only have two spaces left. This is when it gets slightly tricky, but not a great deal. The complete one, I put it in the back, so it's out of the side that I want to rotate. I twist that up, so the hole I want to put it in is in line, and twist that back. And when I slide it back down, again, that's in place, and they have not been affected. And let's do it again. So we're looking for a piece that it's a white. I have no white, an orange. Oh, there's a blue, green, red, and red there. So I've got them two. I can slide that in this place and twist it up. Now I have a set with a green, looking for a green. Oh, that was handy, so put it in place. Now I've got a full set. Now the third one gets a little bit more tricky than the previous ones. Now I have one, that's the empty one, the hole I want to replace it in. So I keep the hole I want to replace it in front. The edge I want to replace it in goes in the back. Now I'm going to twist that up. In the previous one, if you remember, we just slided that in its place, but to do that, that get knocked out of place. So I don't want that to move from here, so I'm gonna slide it out of the way for now, put that where it's supposed to go, bring that back, and then put everything back to where it was. And I have 4 complete pieces stored there without interrupting my corner pieces. So they are still intact. By accident, it's handy to check every now and then, make sure you have not rotated them. If you have, there is algorithm I will show you later that you can straighten that out before they get fully mixed up. But keep in mind, keep checking that by accident you have not rotated it. You shouldn't really, but it does happen from time to time. I have to say, I have done it a few times. Now I have a complete one with a yellow, so I need to find a yellow to marry that up. I have no yellows here on the bottom row, so I need to bring one up. Now since these are complete, I don't have to look for that. I need to look on the bottom, there's a yellow one there. So if I have the yellow one, I want to bring that up there, and the other there, yellow we had, which disappeared. It pays to pay attention and concentrate. Sorry about that, but well, I lost the yellow that we were working on. Okay, let's start again. We have 2 yellows there, we need a yellow on top. That is not it. So if I can rotate that down, and I have the yellow there and the yellow there, I can marry the yellows up and push it on top. Now I'm looking for an orange. That's a red, white and blue, so I need to bring an orange up. So if I look on the bottom, I have an orange one on the lower there. So if I turn that up, I have an orange on the bottom, an orange on the top, so then can marry up. I have a full set. Now, since all 4 of these are full, the rest of the 4 will go on the bottom cross. Now the first one is straightforward enough, just slide it down, it's done. I have a pair there that I want to bring up. By bringing that up, I'm bringing back that, so that's not a good idea. So I'm going to twist it out of the way first, then bring it up. That will protect my full edge there and bring this one up into play. And it's an orange one, so I'm going to look there, see if I can find an orange. I can't, so I need to bring an orange from bottom. There is an orange there that can come up, but we're bringing that up, and see we're pushing this out of the way. So I'll rotate it out of the way and then slide that up. Now I have an orange there, an orange there. I can marry them up. Now when I want to put this down, it's important to bear in mind where it goes. I already have a full edge there. If I line these two up together, I can slide that down and still will have that centerpiece fully in play. It does not restrict what I want to do. So it is handy to do it in a certain order. The ones that are completed, put in a line so you still have a full line of play. Now in here I have two reds with a yellow and a yellow there. So I'll put that with that. Now I can put it in there, so I will roll it around and slide it down. Now that's the last place I have before I come to just working on top layer. So we're looking at that. I have two whites and an orange, so look for an orange. There isn't. The orange I want is up there, so I need to turn the orientation of this so I can marry it up with that. Now this is the first time we'll come across a very small and straightforward, I wouldn't even call it an algorithm, but twist it on its side and push it out of the way. Now the side we twisted, we rotate it 180 degrees and then put that back where it was, which was originally there, and twist it back. And that way the orange will come back there and all of these are still intact. Now I have an orange there and an orange here, so I can marry these two up and have a complete set. Now that needs to go down, and I'm looking at, I've got these two and that, I want to put it there, but since these two are already lined up, I can just slide it down, and all of my bottom bank, as you call it, storage areas, all of my sides are fully done, and all I've got left. And if you check my corner pieces, I still have a 2 by 2 by 2 corner pieces intact. Now in this stage, I find it much more easier to just match the tops for now. Don't worry about these. When we match the top, we'll be able to, more often than not, one or two of them already line up with it. But if it doesn't, we can change it around and sort it out. We got one of them in there ready, so that is right, but it's not in the right orientation. That needs sorting out, and that needs sorting out. So for now, that's the simplest one. So I'm going to twist it out of the way like we did before, get it out, turn that 180 degrees, put that back where it was, and slide it back up. So now I have two of them sorted, then two. Now there is a red, I have no red here. There is a blue, the blue is on top. There is a green, green is on top. None of them is quite easy to do. So what we're going to do, we've got blue already there. If I turn that around, change the orientation, I can match that blue with that. So take it down, push it out the way, twist it back, put it back in its place, and slide it back up. Now I have the blue in the right way. I've got the blue in the right way, so I can marry these two up and twist them back to the top. So out of the way, 180, put it back, and pop. Now I have that and that sorted. We're just looking for this one. Oh, got lucky in that one. We got orange already matched up, so I just need to twist that up. So I'm sorry if this seems a bit fast, but it's very repetitive. It's quite straightforward to do. If I am going fast, please by all means make comments and let me know. This is my very first video I've made, so I'm sure there will be so many things I can do better. So by all means, like or make a comment, make suggestions for me to be able to do a better videos in the future. Right, so we got the 2 by 2 sorted, we got the top sorted, the bottom sorted, and you just have to see how we line up with these. None of them quite match, So this is when the algorithm comes in. I don't know if you have done, well, if you're planning to do this, I'm sure you have done a 3x3. If you haven't, you should try it. But there is an algorithm to rotate the 3 edge pieces, clockwise or anti-clockwise. I will go through it slowly to make sure you're happy with it. But with this rotation, these 3 rotates and that edge stays the same. So that is a good help to recognize what it does. If there is a white one there, so if I look at here, I have a white one here. So that white bar really should be in that location. So if I twist it once, keeps this in its place, and I want to put this one there. So that will go there, so I need a rotation of clockwise. Clockwise rotation for the 3 HP series will be left, top, 1, top, 2, top, 3, and then top back, top back. So I've done my rotation. Now all I need to do is put that where it originally was and my long one. That's not matched up. Well, as we got lucky, match these 2 up, them 2 are not matched up, and them 2 are not matched up. So if you look at that, there is a green and red in opposite direction. So what I want to do really, I want to find a color that will go in these 2, that when they're rotated, it will not make a difference where does this land. So in other words, if this is red, I want this piece to be red, and I want that piece to be red. But I already have a red one there. So if I just rotate that there, so now I have a red there. I want a red one in this place. So I'll just have a look on my edge. There's a red one here, and I want to replace that with that orange. So if you put it together, slide it out of the way, bring that down, put that in its place, and push it up. Now, if you look, we have both sides red, red and green, green and red. Now in that case, it does not matter where this red goes, because in any event there is red, red and red. So that becomes irrelevant where it lands. Always we match up automatically. So what I need to worry about is the green, and bring my green to match that green. So in other words, I need to change this bar and that bar. So if I twist it once, I want to change this bar to go there. So if that goes there, that'll be an anti-clock rotation. For anti-clock rotation, will be starting from right this time and turn it right, and then after that is 1 top, 2 top, 3, and then back, back, and then I can put this back in its place, and that is solved. Now all of the edges are sorted out, all the pieces are corner pieces are sorted out. In this point is basically solving it like a 3x3. That one acts as a center, the 2 acts as a edge, and a 2x2 corner blocks as a corner piece. And it's a 3x3 solution. I hope this was useful. Thank you for watching it. By all means, make comments and let me know how you get on. And if there is any questions, I'll be happy to answer them as much as I can. Thank you.